Hi, namaste. Welcome to my yoga channel. Today we're going to be doing some leg strengthening and stretching yoga poses. I do have a couple of blocks here. These are yoga blocks that are made of foam. If you have them, it's okay. Otherwise, you can use thick books for support. Um, or there are also some modifications I can provide without these props as well. So whenever you're ready, hop onto a mat, get into something comfortable, and let's get started. So we're going to start in a seated cross-legged position with our spine straight, and keep your hands on your lap. Your palms can be facing down, and gently relax your shoulders, close your eyes, slow down your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe in, try to fill up your chest and stomach with your inhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Gently open your eyes. And we're just going to bring our feet together to touch and knees open wide. Butterfly pose. So make sure the heels are coming together and the soles of your feet are touching. See if you can keep your spine straight, chest lifted, and we're going to stay here for one breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Let's lift our chest up as you breathe in, and then slowly roll forward and down. You don't have to go all the way down. Just tip forward to open up your leg muscles and your pelvic floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Gently rise up. And we're going to close our knees like a book. Move your legs to one side with your feet on the opposite side. And let's just do a gentle twist. You don't have to look back all the way. It's just to open up the hips a little bit maybe. Keep your opposite palm behind you to give you that lift with the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then let's do the other side. Drop your knees over to the opposite side. And again, bring one palm on your knee and then the other palm goes behind you as your chest lifts up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really nice. And then slowly we're going to come back to a crisscross position. Well done. Now let's bring our palms down to the mat and transition into tabletop position. So once you find your tabletop, make sure your blocks are accessible in front of you. So just place them anywhere near the front of the mat. And then once you're ready, bring your palms down, fingers facing forward, and your thumbs can be facing each other. Bring your backs of your foot on the mat. Hips are aligned with your knees and shoulders are aligned with your hips, with your wrists. Breathe in, drop your belly button down, look up. Breathe out, round your spine. Nice, one more time. Breathe in, look up, and breathe out, round your spine. And last time like this, inhale and exhale. Good. Now come back to a straight spine, and we're just going to make some hip circles to one side, opening up our hips, removing any sort of tightness, and make this very relaxing for you. Maybe close your eyes to feel the movement, and then take a pause and switch direction. So do it in the opposite side. Breathe in, breathe out. Really nice. And let's come back to a tabletop position. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring our palms slightly forward and bring your right foot behind you so the toes point down to the mat, and you're balancing on the ball of your foot, and we're going to rock back and forth. You can have a gentle bend in your elbows as you do this, just to bring in some stretch in the calf muscle. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then as you breathe in, maybe you're just going to lift your right foot off the mat and balance here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring your knee down to the mat to come back to tabletop position. Really nice. The other side now. Bring your left foot back. The ball of the foot is landing on the mat, and then we're going to rock back and forth, opening up the calf muscle on the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. And then gently come back to stillness. And this time, as you inhale, lift your left foot off the mat. Try to balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knee in towards the mat to find tabletop pose again. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. Set your feet back. And then you want to find child's pose. So bring your forehead down. If you want, you can bring one of the blocks under your forehead as you rest your forehead on the mat. And bring your elbows down for a relaxing child's pose. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Beautiful. Now gently lift your head up, look to the front, and then move that block away to the side. And right away, let's bring our right foot forward outside of our right palm. So both your palms are inside and you're in this you're on your palms as you find a lizard lunge pose. If this feels like too much for you, maybe you want to bring your blocks or the books that you have as props. And you can just place your palms on the blocks as you push your hips forward to open up the front of your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then gently bring those blocks out from the mat, palms down to the mat. And then we're going to bring our right foot back and come back to tabletop pose. Move your hips from side to side. And let's try the opposite side now. So bring your left foot out, outside of your left palm. And again, same thing. You can keep your hands down on the mat like this. Or if you feel like you need a little bit of support for your palms, you can bring those blocks under to give you the lift with the chest. That's going to help you push your hips forward to open up the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Now slowly bring your blocks outside the mat and keep your palms on the mat, and then bring your left leg back to meet your right and find tabletop pose again. Again, rock your hips from side to side. And then let's take a couple of cat-cow poses again. Breathe in, drop your belly button down, look up. Breathe out, round your spine. Cat pose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Really nice. This time, we're going to bring our palms forward. And then tuck your toes. Slowly lift your knees up. And lift your hips up to find downward facing dog. Make this downward facing dog as comfortable as possible for you. Maybe you want to bring your feet forward. Lift your hips up, breathe in, breathe out. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then drop your knees down. Beautiful. We're going to come back to sit down on our heels in Vajrasan. So in Vajrasan, you really want to keep your shoulders away from your ears. Keep a straight spine and hands on your lap. Maybe close your eyes. See how you feel right now in this moment. After you've done a few poses to begin your practice for today. Maybe your heart rate has increased. Maybe you feel a little bit of stretching and relaxation in your legs already, or your hips. Wherever you are, acknowledge your presence on the mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. If you had your eyes closed, gently open them. And then we're going to bring our palms forward again. And tuck our toes and then lift your knees and hips up to find Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Drop your heels down one at a time in downward facing dog. And then we're going to slowly walk our feet forward and then roll up to stand. Breathe in, lift your hands up, hands to heart, hands by your side. Mountain pose or Tadasana. Beautiful. Now let's face each other. Bring your feet to the center of the mat and then separate your feet wide. And we're just going to start by bending one knee at a time. So slowly waking up our legs and at the same time stretching the opposite leg. So you're going to bend one knee. Make sure that the feet are pointing to the side of the mat. And again, lift your chest up and just work your leg muscles through this movement. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Few more times. And then come back to stillness. And let's convert this into warrior pose. So turn your right foot forward, bend your knee, opening up the arms. Find warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your right elbow to your right knee and then lift your left hand up as you find extended side angle. Stay here for one breath. Breathe in, breathe out. And then rise back up to warrior two. And let's transition into peaceful warrior. So bring your left palm on your left leg and your right hand above your head. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Come back to a T shape with your arms. Straighten your front leg and then move your body all the way forward. Bring your right palm down, lifting your other hand up. Find triangle pose. Here again, if you would like to use a block, grab a hold of a block and place your palm on the block as you lift your other hand up to give you that support. Breathe in, breathe out. And then gently with a slight bend in your front knee, you're going to rise up to find warrior two again. Bring your hands to your hips and then let both your feet face the same direction. Move your block to the back and rise up. Beautiful. We're going to move on to the other side. So turn your left foot out to the left and bend your left knee and open up your arms for warrior two. Make sure your gaze is to a point just above your left fingertips. Spread your chest wide and feel that opening in the front body. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend your left elbow, bring your left elbow on your knee and then lift your right arm above your head to find extended side angle. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Now gently rise up to warrior 2. And then straighten your left leg. Move your body all the way forward and bring your left palm down to your leg or a block. And your right arm goes up for Trikonasana or triangle pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. And then gently, with a slight bend in your left knee, you're going to bring your hands to your hips and rise up. Turn both feet to face forward. We're going to heel to our feet together to touch. And then bend one knee, bend the other. Gently relaxing your legs one at a time. Beautiful. Nice. And now we're going to lift our hands up, breathe in. And bring your hands to a prayer as you sit down in chair pose. So bring your hips towards your heels and try to see if you can keep your gaze to a point in front of you as you sink deep into your hips. Breathe in, breathe out, and then slowly rise up and bring your hands next to you for mountain pose or Tadasana. Tree pose now. Bring all your weight on your left foot and then lift your right foot off the mat. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg and bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. If you feel like this is too high for you, you can also keep it down on the floor and just keep your heel touching the other leg as you find balance. Just look at a point in front of you that will help you with the balance. Beautiful. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly bring your foot down and hands next to your body. Let's move on to the opposite side. So bring all your weight on your right foot this time and lift your left foot off the mat and place it anywhere on your right leg, just avoiding the knee. Bring your palms to a prayer, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Let's find tree pose or Vrikshasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. And then slowly and gently, we're going to bring our foot down to the mat. Nice. Let's come to a seated position again. And we're going to move on to the tabletop pose. So move your blocks to the front of the mat if you need them. And then come on to tabletop pose. Breathe in, lift your chest up. Breathe out, round your spine. Nice. And then bring your right foot in between your palms. And we're going to drop our right shin down, parallel to the mat. And bring your left leg behind you. Again, you have the option of keeping your chest lifted. If you want, you can bring those blocks under your palms again, just for that additional support to lift your chest up. Or you can go all the way down to the mat with your forehead touching the ground. Feel this opening on the right outer hip. Inner thigh and your left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. And then if you have those blocks, move them away. Bring your palms down to the mat. And then gently come onto your toes in the back. Lift your knee up slightly to give you that space to come back to tabletop position. Beautiful. Let's be very slow and mindful as you move through this movement so as to avoid any injury or any sudden movements. Let's go over to the other side. So bring your left foot forward and then drop your shin parallel to the mat. or it can even come closer to your body. See what feels comfortable and best for you. And once you find the modification of your choice, lift your chest up or bring your head down. These blocks can be used in any setting, so see what feels best for you. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, maybe you want to sink your hips down a little more. Finding that opening. Relaxation. Breathe in. And breathe out. Really nice. Come out of the pigeon pose, move your blocks to the side. Gently come on to your toes in the back. Lift your knee up, giving you that space to come back to tabletop position. Breathe in, look up, breathe out, round your spine. Beautiful. Now let's come back to a seated pose in Vajrasana. Bringing your hands to your lap. And again, taking that moment of pause. Maybe closing your eyes. Keeping your chin lifted. Allowing for that opening in the front body. See how you feel. Maybe you're a little more energized. A little more relaxed. Be conscious of how you're breathing right now. And then see if you want to change the rhythm. Slowing it down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really nice. And we're just going to do a couple of movements on our knees, moving in and out of hero's pose. So as you breathe in, come onto your knees, lift your hands up, breathe out, bring your hips back down to your heels. You can move your hands out and wide like this or to the front and out. Whatever you choose, it's completely fine. Breathe in, rise up, breathe out, sink your hips down. Breathe in, rise up, breathe out, sink your hips down. Breathe in, rise up, breathe out, sink your hips down. Beautiful. And we're going to come facing each other, sitting on crisscross legs. And let's slowly close this practice with some stillness and just gentle breathing. Close your eyes. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your lap or like this in between your legs. Make this moment restorative for yourself to connect with your body and mind. Relaxing every part of the body, even though you're sitting right now. Keep that straight spine, but relax everything else. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, really let go. Let the earth bear the weight of your body. Let's do a couple of 7-second breaths. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. bring your hands to your heart. And then bow your head down to honor your presence on the mat today. Fill your heart with gratitude for everything and thank yourself for showing up on the mat. And I thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste and have a great rest of your day.